Okay, so every so often, I do a video explaining just what I saw, what happened, what I heard, not putting my own opinion in on what I think happened. My friend just the other day told me it's a good idea just to, again, say what I saw and what I heard, and have other people decide what they think happened. Okay, so this involves, in my opinion, gang stalking, fallen angels, the Illuminati, an agenda to destroy mankind here in America, as well as across the seas, because they want to make it into a one world order, one world order. But I can only speak for America and what happened to me, even though I do believe a lot of the victims out there, because I have experienced similar things. And so I'm going to start right now by saying this can go back to as far as me being 3 years old, taken down into a canyon by 6 older teenagers. And me and my sister, I was 3, my sister was 5. It was 1973. And we were at the park playing, and these 6 teenagers approached us and said, "Hey, you guys want to have friends? Because we want to be your friends." And they took us down into the canyon to play a game, and they did a whole bunch of horrific things to us. And that's all I'll say about that for now. We saw a therapist. The therapist thought it'd be a great idea if they came over with our clothes, clean and folded up, and played with us for an hour, with my mom monitoring the thing, right? But so we could forgive them. That's what the therapist said. So I totally believe that it was. So we played for an hour. It was creepy, and a week later, our dumpster caught on fire. I remember the kids telling us they were going to burn our house down if we told. Now, fast forward to the 80s. I was 11, to age 20, and I saw men in the windows a few times. I got an apartment with my girlfriend. We had a kid, and basically we had people trying to sneak in the window. People on the hill that turned out to be our landlord used to stand inside the window naked with a group of people. My sister went there to pay them one day. She lived right next door to us in a duplex, and the landlord said, "You should come over and have a pool party with us, a swimming pool party, because we always wear togas around the pool and have a good time." My sister went to her friend's house that was connected, with these people and condos, and basically was taken down into a cellar, her and her boyfriend, after they were gassed, some strange gas. And while they were down there, upstairs, the top part of the condo, her daughter says she was molested by the guy that owned the condo. This is back in 1991, 1990, 89, around there. I moved into this apartment in 1990. My aunt owns it. It's a studio apartment. My aunt was a principal for the schools, elementary schools, and she retired in 2000. Well, in 1990, when I moved in here, I would come home from work. I worked at Farrell's and different other, making, that wasn't wall units. I worked at Farrell's, worked at California Conservation Corps, and I would come home from work and things were moved around, lights were on, and it happened many, many times. My brother moved in, my older brother moved in, Johnny, and everything seemed to stop. And then in 1997, 98, my brother moved back out, and it started up again. Things were moving around, lights were on when I came home from work. Money was missing. When I was asleep at night, money would end up missing. I'd wake up and furniture was moved around in the morning. So from me going to sleep to the morning, stuff was moved around. There were strings of thread twirled up into these cone shapes on the carpet. Somebody would come up to my door at midnight or 1 in the morning and turn the doorknob and then basically run. I'd hear somebody walk up my steps. Then I met somebody. She became my girlfriend. We got married, and it stopped again. That was in 2000. And then when she moved out in 2015, 2016, they started up again. I found some strange rice material moving around my apartment. So I pointed my camcorder at the condos next door to me. I said, I believe it's coming from here. And 5 huge guys in suits came running out to the platform, sweating bricks. And they pointed over at my window, and they saw me with the camcorder, and they stopped. And they went back inside their condo slowly. And then I uploaded the video to YouTube, and the video froze. The channel never froze before. Uploaded the video again, it froze again. And then my channel froze about 30 minutes later. And it froze for about 9 hours. Went to a friend's house for the weekend. I came back at a red light. Somebody, a military guy, he's actually military, he stops at a red light next to me, and he runs over to my car. And I had a witness with me named Trisov, Cambodian guy, and this man runs over to my car and tries to get inside my car door. I called 911 4 times in a row, and they hang up on me. Then my friends Johnny and Rudy, they lost their sister on Halloween, and they said that year, and they said that the Facebook page had all her friends from the hospital making comments about her vacation coming up before Halloween, but she had no vacation planned. Then after she died, she was an organ donor. They took all her organs and they left her all scarred up, and the people on Facebook, the nurses that she worked with, her name was Lisa, by the way, the people that she worked with were leaving comments like "Bon voyage," 3, 2, 1 launch, ha 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 ha. Then at a red light, this military guy blocks me. He looks over at me in the mirror and goes, I was making videos about all this. So I assumed, oh sorry, I should have said I was making videos, and I get blocked. A minivan pulls up in the red zone by the bus. The man walks out of the car, out of the maroon minivan, walks right to my bumper, blocks me, but directs all the other traffic to go around this guy. He was only stopping me because he was pushed up against my car. I couldn't move. Then on April 18, 2017, I went over, actually before that, I looked up this white rice material on YouTube and the internet, and I basically got a feeling to go, to look it up, and I saw some prospects. I clicked onto one, and they were talking about the government is spraying the entire USA with smart dust, nanotech. Scientists were saying it makes its way into your body, goes up your spine, replacing your dead brain cells. It eventually goes to your brain. It replaces your dead brain cells with nanotech. He says that it's a mimicker, so it mimics your brain cells, and if it doesn't go in right, then it can mimic other things. Then he disappeared off YouTube. Another scientist was there, and he would show you how it would mimic his shoestrings and paper and other things like that around his house. Then I found videos where people were hatching bugs out of their body, and I found scientists that said the same stuff, the nanotech, the smart dust, are spraying everybody with it from the sky, the chemtrails. That's when a jet flies over and it leaves this long white mist in the air, and it falls down over hours. The scientists said that this stuff's falling on everybody, and when your body rejects it, it comes out of your skin as fibers, blue fibers and red fibers, and many times you end up hatching bugs that had never existed before. They have spy and fly DNA and some other unknown DNA. And my sister had the symptoms. She had bugs hatching out of her skin in 2015, and she showed me this huge tube in her stomach. I guess a fiber caused the tube is what she said. And then anyways, back to 2017, and then the scientists said that they're spraying us with nanotech, nanobots, little tiny nanobots that replace your brain. Yeah, they can read your mind, and he was saying that they're trying to get the frequency in your stomach area. He basically said he wasn't a Christian, but he believed that this is like a scalar wave kind of thing, like a router, and it's trying to basically steal your soul. That's what the scientist said. His name is Harold Kratzweiler of Germany. He talks about nanotech, black goo. He said they're also dropping black goo on us with the nanobots. And black goo is a parasite that's alive. It comes in off asteroids, and it's demonic. It gives you stimuli, and it makes you go into rage and fear. And he said that there's another kind of black goo that comes out of the earth that's natural, that makes you have love and empathy and stimuli. That's what the scientist said. Harold Kratzweiler of Germany. I heard that. I ran to go make a video how to see it with a black light and a black helicopter flew over my roof instantly, and it began circling. So far I haven't mentioned anything that's my opinion. I'm just telling you what I saw and heard. Then, on April 18, 2017, I told my counselor I was going to bring in the black light and show her the smart desk in her office. So I went down there to the clinic where I dose. I'm on methadone because of a possible fibromyalgia, bipolar, and I need the right proper medicine. So right now I'm on methadone for body pain and fatigue and all that. I mean, that makes me sleepy. And I show my counselor, her name's Laura Sultan. I show her the black light, and I noticed that beneath her eyes, she didn't have the white glowing bags that everyone else underneath the black light always had. I had it, my ex-girlfriend had it, everyone that I've ever seen in a black light room always had white glowing bags under their eyes. I believe it's blood, because they use that for crime scenes, for blood and for sperm samples. She didn't have the lines. So I got home from seeing her, and I was bothered by it. I didn't mention it to her. I got home from seeing her, and as I'm walking up my steps, I noticed these two huge muscle military guys in the condos next door to me, and they're talking to a smaller guy, and they look at me and they go like that. So that night I was about to go to bed at 1 in the morning. I had a spaghetti dinner, and I heard somebody moving around behind my wall, my studio apartment, by these bushes over here, and it wouldn't stop. So I called 911. The police came out, they refused to shine their flashlight, and they left. I called a second time, they hung up on me. I called a third time. As the voice was ringing to 911, a voice hacked in my phone at 3:20 a.m. on April 18, 2017. The voice, the phone that hacked into my phone while it's ringing to 911, there was a voice, it was demonic sounding, and it said, "No one's going to help you. You're on your own. We're coming to get you." Then the operator answered. She sent the police out. 7 police officers came out. They were rude to me. Before I even got a chance to shake their hand, they were about 20 feet away, and they were saying I was crazy and on drugs. I had to beg them for 25 minutes to shine their flashlight behind my studio apartment. When they finally did, they said there was no one back there, but I couldn't look. And if I was to call again, I was going to jail. I better go back upstairs and stay inside and take with my medicine. He goes, "Go take your medicine." I didn't know if he meant that as a crack, that I was going to get harmed, or if he thought I was just crazy on meds. Like being sarcastic, "Take your medicine, it's coming to you." They left. About 45 minutes later, it was almost 5 in the morning, the sun was starting to come up, and me and my brother heard somebody run out of our backyard, down our driveway, and off into the street to the night. Then from that moment on, I made more videos. I said, I think you guys are fallen angels because of the research I've done, and they stopped bothering me. I can see you with the black light because of the bags. I believe my counselor is one. She gave me many hints, and suddenly everything just stopped for like 9 months. I made a talk show called Night Chat, talking about reptilian people and smart dust, and I was very, very vague on that because it seemed every time I brought it up, people were trying to fight me everywhere I went. Then from that moment on, I had 50 military men a day following me, and they began to go from military men to thugs. Everywhere I went, every day of the week, I had a group of people waving at each other, smiling at each other, flipping me off, trying to hit my car, trying to run me off the road, following me everywhere I went, scaring my friends. And I went to North County one day to see a friend, and on the way back, there's a military crew on the side of the freeway. A general, I think it was 2 generals, they looked like generals to me, and a military guy that was with them hopped on a motorcycle and got behind my car for about 30 minutes, and then where he went into his waistband and looked like he brandished a gun. I had a woman, I was making a video telling them I don't believe in luck, I believe in God and blessings. And I said to the woman that was next door in the condos, because she looked like she was part of it, I said, "You shouldn't be doing this. You look like a good person. I don't believe in luck. I believe in blessings. You should become a Christian." Then there's a knock on my door. 5 minutes later, a woman that looked just like her said, can you help me find my cat, Lucky?" She shook my hand and said goodbye, and then I got sick. And after I shook her hand, I got sick about 20 minutes later and threw up. I've had the worker next door. I was pulling some weeds. The neighbors moved out next door in the house, and the workers there kept telling me they were going to gangbang me. And then the people that moved in after that, they worked on the house, had parties in their backyard where they yelled out, "Anthony Orion, we're going to kill you. Hail Satan, we believe in the devil. Hail Satan." And then I noticed that they know all the neighbors know each other from across the street to next door to the condos. They're all friends. And that's a true testimony of what I seen and what I heard. And I add nothing to it. There's a lot more than that, of course, but I didn't add my opinion in there. I'm just telling you what I saw, what I heard. My name is AKA Johnny Orion on YouTube at the Droker 3121 channel. That's DROKER 3121 at YouTube, on YouTube. And my name is Bryce Anthony Guile, BAG, BAG for short. God bless you all. Thanks for watching.